Your successful strategic response to this COVID-19 crisis might come from what you don't know yet. It is essential to expand your mindset to the unknown zone. If we can tap into new possibilities, we can plan better scenarios for our businesses to thrive. I will talk about expanding our mindset in times of high uncertainty. I'm Mehmet Akal. I help companies to define digital business strategies and I facilitate corporate innovation programs. I also support leaders to develop their personal leadership capabilities to thrive in a digital age. I'm a senior consultant with the Oxford Group. Uncertainty in business may cause discomfort for many of us. The turbulence we live nowadays is so profound that we occasionally find ourselves discouraged trying to understand what future will look like. I'm sure as a leader, you've read different scenarios on how economies will recover. McKinsey have framed this on two dimensions. One is effectiveness of economic policy, and the other is effectiveness of public health response. As you see, there are multiple scenarios. Another aspect is the progression of this epidemic, if there will be second, third waves of infection. Furthermore, vaccine development, immunity, and virus mutation makes harder to predict the future. If you prepare alternative plans for different scenarios, these will enable you to learn and adapt on the go. When most leaders feel that uncertainty will surge, there might be a tendency to select one option, that is either focusing heavily on the core business or on the polar opposite, playing a large bet on high-risk new initiative. Companies that have thrived turbulent times in the past had a more balanced portfolio of projects at the core, adjacent, and transformational size. The crisis we're living serves a good opportunity to think on new initiatives on adjacent areas or even transformational ones. During the last decade, I've been helping leaders to embrace a new mindset. While we discuss leadership shifts for a digital age, we share three key themes and actions to expand their mindset. First one is, leaders are no longer the experts. We need to ask the right questions, not know the right answers. In these times of constant video conferencing days, questions to ask don't really surface easily. It is also hard to find questions on areas that you're not really familiar with. Talking to customers is always a good starting point. To understand how their consumption, purchasing behavior, customer journey has changed, we can empathize with their true feelings that could give us new insights. You can also identify strategic options, partnering with outside organizations, experts, startups from adjacent or new markets. They can inspire you to ask new questions and to frame your scenario planning. Second one is, the speed of change is so exponential. We need to keep learning and stay relevant. It is always refreshing to have a look into different industries. One idea could be selecting several industries and explore how they use, for example, data to better understand and target their customers, then personalize products and services. Study some use cases of emerging technologies and how it enabled some companies to pivot their business models. There's a wealth of companies pivoting their business models as a response to COVID-19 circumstances. Try to combine what you liked about these examples with the needs of your customers. And third one is, thinking differently needs active work. We need to introduce some new habits. This is a special period and also a good one to invest your time on methods of thinking differently. You can learn different methods incorporated lateral thinking. Expanding your mindset is a crucial skill to shift your personal leadership. During the last decade, our fundamental assumption of business has been challenged by behaviors of today's digital customers. Today, a global pandemic is amplifying this effect and it pulled the rug under our feet. This is providing us an unusual opportunity to be more curious and inquisitive. It's a good period to benefit from this time effectively. I hope you'll find these ideas encouraging. Let's Discuss what you can do further to expand mindset of your leaders.